Hey guys, welcome in the 5 days of yoga series. Today's class will be all about standing asanas. Many times during the day we don't really pay attention to how we stand, to how we hold our body. We don't really engage the feet, the legs. We just kind of roll the shoulders forward, move the hips to the side, bend one knee, and that can cause over time pain in the body. So today we'll try to balance it all out with some standing asanas. The only thing you need is your yoga mat. You can have 2 blocks if you have them, or 2 thick books, and that's it. I'll meet you on the yoga mat. Come into a cross-legged seated position at the center of your yoga mat. Bring your hands to your thighs and just close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Let it out through your mouth. Again, taking a deep breath in. And letting it out. One more time, breathing in. And out. And then close your mouth. Continue breathing through your nose, finding a nice, even breath. Try to create balance between your inhales and your exhales. Each breath is about 5 counts long. If you want to practice the Ujjayi breath, find a little constriction in your throat and then breathe through the nose, creating a little sound at the back of your throat. Take a moment to arrive here with your attention. Notice the space around you, the little sounds. And then notice yourself. Notice your sit bones rooting deep into the floor, your hands gently resting on your legs, your spine lengthening from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. You can imagine somebody is pulling your hair up a little so that you grow taller with each inhale. Your hands to the center of your chest. And with your next inhale, blink your eyes open and reach your arms over your head, stretching high. Exhale, right hand comes over to the right, left arm reaches over to the right. Keep your shoulders away from your ears, your chin away from your chest, and root your left sit bone deep into the floor, stretching the whole left side of your body. With your next inhale, coming back to the center again, reach up, stretching high. Exhale, bring your left hand down to the floor and reach with your right arm over to the side. Again, try to keep your right sit bone rooted. Open your chest. Try to make your right armpit look up at the ceiling. Extend your right arm even more. And with your next inhale, come back to the center. Reach your arms up over your head. Exhale, left hand comes to your right knee, right arm behind your body. With your next inhale, lengthen your spine, make yourself longer. And as you exhale, look over your right shoulder. Use your left arm to press away from your right leg and twist to the right. Inhale, growing taller through your spine. Exhale, looking over your right shoulder and twisting. Inhale, come to the center, arms over your head. Exhale, right hand to your left knee, left hand behind your back. Again, with your inhale, you're going to grow taller, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, use your right hand to press away from your left leg. Twist to the left, look over your left shoulder. With your inhale, coming back to the center, arms over your head. Exhale, release your hands down to the floor, coming into your tabletop. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Make sure that your fingers are spread with your index or middle fingers pointing forward. Press down through the inner sides of your palms. And then with your next inhale, bend your back. Look up, tailbone up, chin up. Imagine you're dragging your hands back, chest wants to go forward. Relax your face. And as you exhale, push the floor away from you. Contract your abdominals. Shoulder blades go far away from each other. Round into your back in your cat. Inhale, bend your back, look up, tailbone up, chin up, chest reaching forward. Exhale, belly in, chin to chest, push the floor away from you. Inhale, bend your back, look up. Exhale, belly in, chin to chest, and push, rounding the back. Bend your back, inhale, look up, one more time. Exhale, belly in, chin to chest, and push. Inhale, come into neutral position. Push the floor forward, lift your hips up, and come to your downward facing dog. Take time in your downward facing dog to do whatever you want to do. You can bend your knees a little, your right knee, and right knee. You can twist in your hips a little. You can try to lift your heels away from the floor and then release them closer towards the floor. And then again, lifting your heels up, coming to your tippy toes, and releasing them closer to the floor. Again, lifting them up. Exhale, releasing. Try to see how your legs are feeling. How does your whole body feel? So feel for your Achilles, your hamstrings. Feel for your hips. Shake your head yes and no to release your neck. And then find a more static version of your downward facing dog. Keeping your hands shoulder width apart, still with your fingers spread, inner sides of your palms pressing down. Extend your arms, rotate your upper arms to the outside. Again, making your armpits look at each other over your chest. Relax your neck. Lift your hips higher and lengthen your spine. Focus on keeping your spine long. And make sure to bend your knees if you need to do that. Taking 3 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. Last breath in. And out. Inhale, come to your tippy toes, look forward and walk like a ballerina with tiny, tiny little steps into the front of your mat, stepping with your feet between your hands. You can bend your knees a little and release your whole body down into your Uttanasana, your forward fold. If you want to grab your opposite elbows, feel free to do that. You can grab your elbows and then shake your head yes and no. Move your body a little side to side, feeling for your hamstrings. Letting the gravity pull you down. And then releasing your hands down to the floor, slightly bend your knees, and as you inhale, roll all the way up with your head coming up last. Roll your shoulders back a few times. And come to the center of your mat, at the front of your mat. Bring your big toes together. Between your heels is a little gap. And we're gonna talk a little about how to use your feet while you stand. Many times we don't really pay attention to how we use our feet while we stand. We either put the weight to the outer edges or the inner edges of our feet. We collapse in our arches. So whenever you're standing on your feet, try to spread your weight along or across the outer edges of your feet. That would be the little point just behind your big toe, just behind your little toe, and on either side of your heels. We'll do a little exercise. So bring your feet together, lift up your toes, and notice how your inner arch is lifted. Notice how your legs are suddenly way more active. Paying attention to that just for a moment. And then releasing, spreading your toes on the floor. And we'll do this one more time. So with your inhale, lift up your toes. Again, notice how your inner arches are active. Notice how strong your legs are. Their whole posture is more upright. And then spread your toes down on the floor. Bring your hands to the center of your chest. We'll start with the sun salutations. With your inhale, reach your arms over your head. Look up. Exhale, come straight back all the way down to the floor. Hands next to your feet. Feel free to bend your knees, belly to your calves. Inhale, looking forward, straight back. Exhale, step your feet back, coming to your plank pose. Shift your shoulders over your hands. And then make your arms next to your body, coming into your chaturanga. Feel free to modify if you need to. Upward facing dog. Inhale, point your toes. Knees away from the floor. Chest forward. Look over your left shoulder to make sure your left knee is away from the floor. Look over your right shoulder to make sure your right knee is away from the floor. And then take it back to your downward facing dog for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. Last breath in. And out. Inhale, look forward and step your feet between your hands. Lengthen your spine, halfway forward fold. Exhale, fold all the way over your legs, belly to your thighs, release your neck. Inhale, come straight back, all the way up, reach up, look up. Exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, arms over your head. Exhale, hands down to the floor, coming into your forward fold, belly to your thighs, relax your neck. Inhale, looking forward, halfway forward fold. Exhale, step your feet back, plank pose. Shifting your shoulders over your fingertips, bending your elbows, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Inhale, point your toes, knees away from the floor, chest open. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Keep your arms extended, lengthening your spine, lifting your pelvic floor higher. Last breath in. And out. Inhale, looking forward. Step with your feet between your hands, lengthen your spine, coming to your halfway forward fold. Exhale, folding over your legs all the way down. Inhale, coming straight back all the way up, reach up and look up. Exhale, release your hands down, Tadasana. Inhale, arms over your head, look up. Exhale, coming all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, looking forward, straight back. Keep your knees bent if you need to. Exhale, step your feet back, plank pose. Shifting your shoulders over your knuckles or over your fingertips. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Inhale, point your toes, knees away from the floor, chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. For 3 breaths, holding. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath in. And out. Inhale, looking forward. Step with your feet between your hands. Lengthen your spine, halfway forward fold. Exhale, coming all the way down over your legs. Inhale, coming straight back all the way up. Reach up, look up. Exhale, release your hands down. Tadasana. With your next inhale, you're gonna keep your feet together, bend your knees, and reach your arms up as if you're sitting down on a chair. It's called the chair pose. Obviously, shift your weight more to your heels. See if you can see your big toes, and if you cannot see your big toes, shift your weight more back into your heels, and then you'll be able to see them. Keep your belly in, tailbone drops down, chest lifts higher. Keep your arms extended. If you can and want, you can try to keep your hands together and lift your arms even higher. If you need to keep your arms apart, feel free to do that. We'll stay here for 3 more breaths. Inhale, sitting a bit deeper, shifting your weight more back to your heels, lifting your chest up. 2. And 1. Exhale, release your hands down to the floor, belly to your thighs, bring your feet hip-width apart, and release down. You can again either grab your opposite elbows or you can clasp your hands behind your back. With your exhale, releasing your body towards the floor. If you want to move side to side, feel free to do that. Bend your knees a little, swaying to the right and to the left. Keeping your neck relaxed. And then releasing your hands down to the floor. Inhale, halfway forward fold. Exhale, coming all the way down. Inhale, come straight back, all the way up. Reach up and come. Exhale, release your hands to the center of your chest. With your feet together, inhale, reach your arms over your head. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, and cross your thumbs in your Kali Mudra. Extend your arms even more. Imagine you want to touch the ceiling. Squeeze your inner thighs, belly in, tailbone down. Imagine you're between two walls. And as you exhale, start pointing your fingers over to the right. Keep your left hip down. Open your chest, chin away from the chest. Don't close up, don't move forward. Keep your body between two walls. Extend your arms even more if you can. For 3, squeezing your inner thighs, pull up on both kneecaps. 2. And 1. Inhale, coming to the center, reach up. Exhale, doing the same thing on the other side. Start bending over to the left, keeping your right hip down. Extend your arms, chin away from the chest, keeping your chest nice and open. For 3. Strong legs. Pulling up on both kneecaps, just like on the other side. 2. Try to extend your arms even more. And 1. Inhale, coming to the center. Exhale, release your hands down. With your inhale, sit down into your chair pose and reach your arms up. This time you're going to bring your hands to the center of your chest. Make sure your weight is in your heels. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. And as you exhale, twist over to the right. So you bring your left elbow behind your right leg. Make sure to keep your big toes together and your knees are together and in one line. With your inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, press with your left arm against your right leg and lift your right shoulder higher, coming into your twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pressing with your left arm against your right leg, lifting your right shoulder even higher, moving your hands closer and closer towards the center of your chest. 1 more breath. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale, coming to the center, hands up, chair pose. Exhale, bring your hands to the center of your chest. Lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, lengthen. Again, making sure your knees are in one line. Exhale, twist. 2, inhale. Exhale. Last breath in. And out, lifting your left shoulder higher, looking up to the ceiling over your left shoulder. Inhale, come to the center, chair pose, shift your weight back. Exhale, release your hands down to the floor, forward fold. You can shake out your feet a little if they are sore. My legs are pretty sore after all the chair poses. And then bring your feet hip width apart. You can measure 2 fists between your feet. Bend your knees a little. Take your peace sign fingers, your middle finger, index finger, and your thumb, and wrap them around your big toes. With your inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward, belly in, belly still on your thighs, straight back. And as you exhale, bend your elbows sideways, bring your belly to your thighs, pull your feet towards you, release your neck down, and try to lift your hips high. Again, inhale, creating a little space in your hips, lengthening the spine. Exhale, pulling your feet towards you, bending your elbows sideways and trying to extend your legs at the same time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull. Again, inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, pull. Make sure to keep your neck relaxed. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. Keeping your belly on the thighs. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, look forward. Bring your hands down on the mat and bring your feet together. Lengthen your spine, halfway forward fold. Exhale, folding all the way down. Inhale, chair pose. Drop your hips down and reach your arms up over your head. This time you're going to swing your right arm underneath your left arm. You will bring your palms together, thumbs pointing towards your face. If this is not available, just grab your opposite elbows. Shift your weight back, slowly bringing your weight into your left foot. Start lifting your right leg up. And then wrap it once or twice over your left leg. So to bring your hips a bit lower, lift your elbows a bit higher. Centering your body, bringing your elbows a bit more to the left, knees a bit more to the right. Holding in your eagle pose. 3 breaths. Inhale. Focus on one spot in front of you so that you can keep balance. 2. And 1. Keep your arms where they are. As you inhale, stand up. Pull your right knee up towards your chest. And as you exhale, extend your right leg back, coming into your third warrior. Strong standing leg. Pull up your left kneecap. Make sure your hips are in one line, so bring your right hip a tiny bit lower. Extend your right leg back, reaching with the crown of your head forward. Imagine you want to look like a letter T, so imagining the letter T in your head and then trying to copy the shape. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Unwrap your hands. Start bending your left knee, bringing your hands down to the floor. Step your left foot back, coming to your plank pose. Bending your elbows next to your body. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Point your toes. Knees away from the floor. Chest open. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And let it out through your mouth. One more time in. And out. Inhale, come to your tippy toes, look forward. And then step your feet between your hands. Lengthen your spine, halfway forward, fold inhale. Exhale, coming all the way down over your legs. Inhale, come straight back, all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Chair pose as you inhale, sit down, and reach your hands up. This time you're going to bring your left arm underneath your right arm, either grabbing your opposite elbows or bringing your palms together, thumbs towards your face. Shift your weight back, bring your weight into your right foot, and slowly start lifting your left leg up. Wrapping your left leg once or twice over your right leg. Again, bring your weight more into your heel. Try to lift your elbows higher, sit a tiny bit lower, centering your body. Bring your elbows a bit to the right, knees a bit more to the left. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath in. And out. Inhale, slowly standing up, pull your left knee into your chest. Exhale, extending your left leg back, reach with the crown of your head forward, coming into your third warrior. Pull up on your right kneecap, make sure your hips are in one line. Lengthen your left leg back, the crown of your head reaching forward. Again, imagining the letter T in your mind. And to copy the shape. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath in, left leg back, crown of your head forward. Exhale, release. Hands down to the floor, start bending your right knee. Slowly step your right foot back into your plank pose. Bending your elbows, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale, open your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And out through your mouth. With your next inhale, come to your tippy toes, belly in, wave your way forward into your plank pose. And as you exhale, release your knees down to the floor. Extend your left leg back and reach with your right arm forward, coming into a little balance exercise, or rather a tighter pose preparation. If you cannot keep balancing here, just focus on one spot on the floor and try to do your best. It really gets better with time. Keep your left leg strong, and with your inhale, lift your left leg, lifting your right arm up, holding for 3, chest reaching forward. Make sure to keep your left hip in one line with your right hip. 2. And 1, bending your left knee, reaching with your right arm back, grabbing your left foot from the inner side. Inhale, working on your balance, keeping your left hip in one line with your right hip. And as you exhale, press with your left foot into your right hand and kick up, opening the chest. Keep your right shoulder relaxed. It will help you to come a bit deeper into the position. 2, chest reaching forward, kicking up, left hip in one line with your right hip. And 1, slowly release, reaching with your right arm forward with your left leg back. Exhale, placing your foot and hand down the floor. Changing to the other side, extend your right leg back, reaching with your left arm forward. And as you inhale, lift up your left hand, your right leg. Holding for 3. Focusing on one spot on the floor. 2. And 1, bend your right knee, reaching with your left arm back. Inhale. And as you exhale, kick with your right foot into your left hand, keeping your right hip in one line with your left hip, chest reaching forward, leg kicking up, keeping your left shoulder relaxed, pressing with your right hand down. 2. And 1, slowly releasing. Extend your left arm forward, right leg back. Exhale, place it down to the floor. Sit back to your heels. If you need to take a few circles off your shoulders, you can move your neck to the right and to the left. And we'll come into the camel pose. So bring your knees hip width apart. Your feet are hip width apart too. Your middle toes pointing back. Bring your hands to your lower back. Squeeze your elbows in. Open your chest. Roll your shoulders back, lifting your chest higher. Make sure your back isn't moving forward or back. It stays above your knees. So rolling the shoulders back. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, slowly leaning back. If you want to, if it's fine for your neck, you can release your head back. If you're not used to releasing your head back, you don't need to do that. It takes time and practice to get used to it. Maybe a good time to start is right now. You can take it step by step, see what feels good. Usually when we just, tense our neck in a position like this, it creates pain. And releasing the neck back, releasing the head back, makes it way more comfortable and way more natural for your spine to bend and for the camel pose to happen actually. So again, hands to your lower back. Shoulders back, inhale. Exhale, releasing your head back, looking up or over. You can stay here with your hands on your lower back, squeezing your elbows in. Try to lift up through the center of your chest. Or if you want to, go on, lowering yourself lower and lower towards the floor. And then reaching with your right hand towards your right heel. With your left hand towards your left heel, thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside. Make sure that you're neither collapsing and falling back, nor you're pulling forward way too much. Again, keeping your hips above your knees, try to lift up through the center of your chest. Releasing your face. Holding for 3 breaths. Inhale. Wherever you are, just hold there. Even if it's with your hands on your lower back. 2. And 1. Bringing one hand to your lower back, the other hand, and slowly coming all the way up with your head coming up last. Sit down to your heels, bring your hands to your legs, and just close your eyes for a moment. Taking an inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. See how your body is feeling. See how you're feeling. Slowly blinking your eyes open. Your feet are together. You'll bring your knees a bit wider apart than your hips, and then you will extend your arms forward, coming into your child's pose. So especially if you're new to backbend, this may be a little intense. Taking a forward fold right after a backbend can feel a little good on one hand, but also intense. So if that's the case, sit in an upright position for a bit longer till your spine gets neutralized, and then come into your forward fold. Bringing your forehead down. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now slowly coming back. You're going to just cross your ankles and swing your legs forward. Bend your right knee. Step with your right foot over your left leg. You can stay here, or if it's available, you can start bending your left knee as well, bringing it close to your right hip. So your right foot is pointing forward, right knee is pointing up. Your right hand goes behind your back. Inhale, left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend your left elbow and place it behind your right leg. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Exhale, looking over your right shoulder. 2 breaths, inhale. Exhale, twisting or pressing with your left arm against your right leg. 1 more breath in. And out. Inhale, coming to the center. And you're just going to change. So extend your right leg forward. Bend your left knee. Step with your left foot over your right leg. If it's available and you did it on the other side, bend your right knee. Left arm goes behind your back. Inhale, right arm reaches up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend your right elbow behind your left leg. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Inhale, coming to the center. Unwrap your legs. You're gonna extend both of your legs forward, keeping them hip width apart. Grab your feet from the outside, your belly comes to your thighs. Inhale, shifts forward. Exhale, start wiggling your hips back, coming as far as you can into your forward fold. Make sure your belly stays on your thighs. You don't want something like this to happen. Legs straight, back, around it. Rather, keep your knees bent. Hands grabbing your feet from the outside. Chest reaching forward. And as you exhale, wiggle your hips back even more. And when you come to the point where you cannot walk your hips back anymore, you're going to grab your big toes like this. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, chest reaching forward. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, bending your elbows sideways, pulling yourself forward. 4 breaths, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. Last breath in and out. You release your hands down on the floor. Relax your neck. Relax your whole body. Just let your body hang down. Let the gravity pull you down. Taking 2 more breaths here. And then slowly making your way up. And coming into your Savasana. Bring your right leg to the right corner of your mat, left leg to the left corner. Slowly coming all the way down. Arms next to your body, palms facing up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Full exhale. Breathing in. And out. Last breath in. And exhale. Close your mouth. Come to a breath that is very natural to you. Let go of your practice. Let go of everything that happened before the practice and everything that will happen after the practice. Just focus on what's happening right now. Allow your body to really relax. Let go of all the tension you have been storing in your body. Allow each exhale to help you to sink into the floor a bit more, becoming heavier. You can imagine your pool of water expanding to all directions, filling up the room, filling up the city, the whole country. Let your thoughts flow naturally through your head. Let them come and let them go. Don't stop to analyze them. Just observe. Making your mind unconcerned.